Hello guys, welcome back to another wee video for another wee allotment video. So we're getting to the end of the season now. I haven't planted anything for the winter at the allotment, just for health reasons, not being able to sow things for to put out for the winter. I probably could have sowed some in, but would have been a bit late trying to put it out, and it probably wouldn't have came in. Because the last time when I put something out, winter veg out late, it just, as soon as it started growing, it just went to seed basically. So that's why I didn't grow anything now. I tried overwintering them, but it just didn't work, so I ended up just you see the beard's grown. it's going a bit there. So I thought I'd just do a little seed review on seeds and show you what I'm going to purchase this year to put in the new, basically like a green manure, just to improve the soil. So I've got loads of seeds here. Half of them I've not grown this year. I'll just go through the ones I've grown this year. So what we've got here, well, I grew these sprouts. These are Brussels sprouts and they're called Eva's Ham Special. They're just green ones there. I did grow these last year, but I was too late in putting them out, so they didn't really grow very well. So I can't really tell you what they are like. These red bell purple sprouts, this is a brand new packet, it's not been opened, but I've grown them. I growed them last year, and I put them out. They were tall and that and forming sprouts, but I was too late in picking them, and the pigeons got all of them. So I'll be growing these again next year. So they're easy to grow, easy to sow. Everything's easy to sow in if you're doing it at home. Easy to sow these. You basically want to sow them about March time. What else we got here? We've got winter jewel. These are a winter cabbage. I bought these last year and I've never sown them yet. The heads look similar to the greyhound cabbage, the heads. Well, let's just say September time, but the time we sold them and that, and we're near enough at the end of September. Right, so we could sow them pretty much now, but as I say, we're near the end there, so I'll give them a bash next year. I might do one row of them, one row of Savoyd. So these are other cabbages here, and Mozart, F1 Mozart, what's the name there? These are a brand new packet. I've never opened these, so I must have bought them and then changed my mind and then bought another packet there. See, it does say there you could sow halfway through October as well. And then you've got to overwinter them and then plant them out in March next year. Could do that, but what we got? We got broccoli, Calabrese, Blaster F1. Now I grew these are the ones I grew this year. I must have bought 2 packets for some reason. And these were pretty good, they're nice and tasty. plenty of flavour in them. Some of them's got pretty big. In the picture the head looks a lot bigger in the picture when you're buying online. But because of that heat we had, the heat wave, it kind of just started making them out to go to bolt. Even ones that weren't even big enough, some of them were quite like that, and then some of them were a wee bit big, but they just started to bolt because of the heat. So I ended up just picking the ones that were big enough to pick them. I did leave the little ones to see if they would kind of grow it a wee bit, but they didn't grow, so I didn't harvest them. Well, I did. I just took them off, and I was going to leave them to grow side shoots, but I didn't do that. I just tin them all out because I'm going to be digging everything here and then putting green manure in. We'll get to that when I show you the allotment. So carrots, these are Rondo or something. These are these little round carrots here. The packet is open because I sowed some in my very first allotment. But I wouldn't, just my back garden, I've got a wee bit there that I used to sow stuff in. But I put pumpkins in there, the chappy little pumpkins, and they're massive. They've just literally filled that wee bit up. I did put Swede turnips in there as well, and they've all been outgrown as well with the pumpkins. They're all starting to grow up the sides and everything. So these are the other ones, F1 cabbage. These ones here, and these were a nice cabbage. Somehow the caterpillars got in. I don't know how they got in, like, but half of them got munched. I think there was only 2 that I picked, and they were a nice tender cabbage. They're not a big cabbage, so ideal for people that's just growing them for themselves. And that's just more of the broccoli that I just showed you there. Kale, I did kale. I've still got kale down at the allotment. I've still got the dwarf green curl kale, and I've got the scarlet kale. It doesn't tell you what that first kale is on there. Let me see. No, it doesn't say. 2 minutes. Just to wipe my nose there. It doesn't say what the first kale is. It's a mixed kale, and that was nice and tender as well. Nice and sweet, and easy to grow as well. I say all the brassicas are easy to grow. These shallots, the Zebrun, as they're called, they're just similar to the banana shallots. I did buy the banana shallots, but I had problems with the compost. Like the seeds germinated, but then they died off. So I ended up buying these and sowing these and putting these out. And these are pretty good as well. So definitely give them a go next year. Now the cauliflower, snowbelt, I never got a chance to have any cauliflower for the allotment because the weather just had a big effect on them. They just all started bolting, and the heat as well wasn't any good for them. I should have sowed the other lot about June, July or something, and stuck them out where it had been a lot more cooler, and that would have probably helped for them. So they're just a little small head. So you can sow these. I'll be sowing all my brassicas pretty early next year. I'll be sowing them about the start of the year. But you could sow these again in September, October, and overwinter them right through to March to plant them out. I might do that. I might do. I have to get more compost to do it. So that's them. The Camel F1 red onions, these ones here, these done great this year. I got a lot bigger onion than what I did last year in growing them. Like I said, these were late going out as well because of health reason. I wasn't able to pick them out, but they still grew out a decent size onion. So I'm going to try them again next year. I'm going to sow them pretty early. I'm going to sow them about maybe February. Well, I might just sow like the brassicas and onions all in February, kind of start of February. At least that gets the start of the year out the way. Actually, these were the ones that I first sowed the shallots there. Oh, the dogs are in the shed. These were the first ones I sowed, but as I say, the compost, I didn't know what was wrong with the compost. I've never had problems with that compost before, but everything just started dying, so I lost all of them. The time I ordered these again, waited them to come, it would have been a bit too late to sow them. So I ended up just going to B&Q and buying another variety of shallots, similar to them. These Isabel Rose ones, that's about the size they grow to, and they're nice. Easy to germinate, as I say, the onions are easy to germinate, shallots are easy to germinate as well. I've not tried them yet, but I did get a no bad wee crop. No, I never got a massive crop of these because as I say, I was late picking them out. I was late picking the shallots out and that when they were ready to go out, so they didn't grow big. I think I only got like 1 or 2 decent ones out of them. So we're definitely giving these a go again next year. F1 Ciolo. So these are the ones I grew. I think I grew these last year, these cauliflower, and they've got a nice big head on them, and I think I'll give these a go again next year. Yeah, I'll give these a go next year. I'll have to order more seeds actually, these, so that I know which ones to get. These other cauliflowers are a successful harvest mix. It's just a basic mix of different types of cauliflower in there. They were the ones I grew last year as well, and they were pretty reasonable as well. So I'll decide out of the 3 of them which ones I want to grow again next year, and pick one to sow, as I say, sow everything in February, and then once they're out and established, I'll sow a different lot of stuff. Green calabrese. So these are like an autumn broccoli. So these you basically sow them indoors, and then you could put them at March time. So these will be ready about September time, sometime like that. But as I said there, I'm going to start sowing things in February, and then that'll give them the whole of February, the whole of March, well, they'll be going out in March anyway, so that'll give them the whole of February to grow, and then if they're big enough they'll go out in March, and then about June, July I'll sow another batch, again they'll grow through the rest of the season, and then should be ready for winter time. So that's them. Where did I put the other ones? There they are. I've not used this carrot seeds here, and that's what they're called there. They're just wee mini carrots. I bought something similar to them off Thomas Morgan's seeds, and they just grow. They're just like little miniature carrots, but they're nice and sweet and tasty. And my dog approved of them as well, because as soon as she smells the carrots or sees me coming in with carrots, she goes off her head because she loves the carrots. So I'll be growing these again next year. I did sow these. I sowed these down to the allotment, but that was last year, but they didn't do very well. These were these ones here, so I did ken I might give these a go again next year. So these are the Sweden, or Baroa. If you could read that name there, it's kind of faded a little bit. These are the big giant Swedes here. And that's what I sowed. I sowed a row in the wee bit out there I've got. But as I say, the pumpkins have outgrown them now. And they've blocked all the light out to them. So I grew these last year, and actually got pretty big. One of them was the size of a football. Again, so trying to cut that up was fun. So these are just a multi-packet Autumn Kings. Everybody grows Autumn Kings. Carrots. And I sowed these as well. I used to sow these every year, Autumn King and Autumn King 2. These are Autumn King 2. The other ones were just Autumn King. I used to sow them every year. And they were easy to sow, and they were good to harvest. They were nice and tasty. So these greyhound cabbage here, they were alright, but they weren't really my thing. I was wanting a lot more. They're alright for just somebody that doesn't eat a lot of veg, they're not a big heart on them. And that's enough for one person or two people, that when he grows. Here's another cauliflower here, and these are the Clapton F1. So these didn't, I sowed these, I'm sure it was last year I sowed these, and they didn't do very well as well. I got one or two of them, but a lot of them started to bolt. So I'll give these again. These might be my ones for coming into the winter time. I'll sow these ones here, these Clapton. We'll get the tomatoes in a minute. Tomatoes. More tomatoes. Beetroot. I've not harvested the beetroot. I never got a chance to harvest beetroot last year. I never got a chance to sow beetroot this year. I did sow a tray, but I ended up putting it at the front garden just for a wee bit of decoration. And if you leave them too long, they start to go whitey in the middle, like all hardy, so that they're practically nae good. But these are these ones, and Montea, if you could read the name, it's kind of faded there. That's them there. Just a nice small tennis ball size beetroot. And these are the, salvia. These are the Vetrus 2. So these are your winter cabbage. And last year I did sow these, but I never had a decent net. I didn't have a decent net to cover them when they were starting to grow. And when everything was growing, the net was getting pushed up and all the butterflies got in and started eating everything. So I'll begin them a go next year. Well, I've got another variety of salvia, so I'll be there day a roll of one and a roll of the other. We'll see. These are just mere greyhounds. So these carrots here, the Autumn King too. These are just Autumn King. These are the ones I sowed down at the allotment. This year I sowed them in between the garlic and the onions to prevent the carrot fly. It did work. It did work until I started taking onions and that, and like I think the middle where the row of the carrots started getting attacked, because when I lifted them it had damage for them. So definitely going to do that again this year. Next year is sow them in between the rows of onions and carrots. These spring onions, the red and white mix, they did grow. They were easy. I ended up just sowing them directly into the ground, and they started growing. They didn't grow massively. They grew something like similar to these ones, and I picked them in and they were still usable. I still had some in there over winter, and they seemed to be alright. I picked them and they seem to have been tasted alright and looked alright. So we've got some turnips here, and I think these are called Armed. Can't really see the name because it's kind of faded. These are just like a purple top turnip. And I grew these last year as well. I grew them in the wee bit out there, and they grew decent. They grew to a nice size. I didn't really like purple turnip, but I've got a few family members that do, and a few friends, so I just gave them to them when they were ready to harvest. I didn't sow lettuce this year. There's more beetroot here. These are the beetroot here. There's Ronaldo. That's a weird name. I grew these are the ones I grew in that tray, the big 60 cell tray, and I put them at the front. And these grew to a nice, reasonable size. But like I said, I never harvested them to try them because I left them too long. But I'd definitely give them a bash next year, because we'll talk about that when we get down to the allotment, what's going to happen down there. Just more flowers, don't know why there's flowers in there. So these are the other cabbages. So these are the salvia, and these are the Vetras, and the other ones are the Vetras too. So these are the other salvia ones, the ones that I grew as well. So I'll be growing them again in next year, in the middle of next year. Some are beetroot, and it's just a common beetroot, Bolt Hardy. I grew them a few times and they're pretty good. They make good, you can make like good stuff with them. You could, what do we do? You could put them in vinegar and that and stuff, and make wee pickled beetroot. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say, pickled beetroot. And it was pretty good. Sweet corn, well, I never grew sweet corn. I grew it last year, but as I say, due to just being busy, I never got it planted out. So this was one I grew last year there. So I'll be, no last year but the year before, my first year on that allotment, I grew this. I'll be try grow that next year again and see how we get on. I grew these were actually, they're called Swift, but they're in Dobbies. There's a seed section. There's a seed section there for kids as well, for like to encourage them. And my wee niece, she picked up these, and these are called Swift. And these grew pretty tall. They grew nice and tall. They all got pollinated. I got a decent crop off them. I had a few cobs off them as well. I just I boiled them, but just with a cob. I just chucked it into a pot, boiled it, and it's tasted very well. They were good, nice and sweet, plenty of flavour. So I'll give them a go if I can get the seeds. These are another beetroot here, and they're the direct at 6 rubies. These ones here, I can't mind have sown these, but the packet's home and it's half empty, so I must have sown these. So what other stuff do we have in here? I think these are all just flower seeds that need to be put back into my other container. So tomatoes, we have the Alison Craig tomato. I got a few tomatoes off these. There's still a few there that I've left overripe because I'm going to pick the seeds. So there's them. I've caught blight again, man. I've done everything that I could to prevent the greenhouse, keep the greenhouse nice and cool. So they got blight. And like I say again, the tomatoes were a wee bit unattended because they've been away in hospital. These are the other packet Alison Cray plum tomatoes. They're called the Roma VF. I grew these last year and these were pretty good. Got a decent crop off them. Money makers, everybody grows money makers. It's a common tomato. I grew them last year as well. They were a good crop as well. These striped stuffers. These are not ready yet, like, but there's a few on the plant. There's a few in the tomato plant in the greenhouse. So once they're ready, I'm gonna pick one and try and do something with it. These are the Rosalina Rosa tomatoes. I did sow them, but I don't know what happened to the plant. I must have gave the plants away. So I couldn't tell you what they were like. The Tisco ones. These ones here, they're just a little cherry tomato. Well, something like a cherry tomato. They were pretty good as well. The ones that did the best were these ones here, and they're a sun gold. The sun gold tomatoes. I was picking hundreds of them, so they're definitely a good tomato for people that like the cherry ones and they like a constant supply of tomatoes. The premium ones, these tomatoes here, these were kind of they were like a yellow colour, a yellow dark. They were also like a dark yellow colour, and they were more like a pear dropped tomato. They did well. As I say, the same with the sun gold. They did well. Massive crop off them, and definitely give them a go next year. Now I bought these ones because I thought, oh, they look nice. The F1 honeycomb, these ones here, but they didn't make it to the greenhouse for some reason. I must have gave all the plants away. so they didn't. I didn't get a chance to taste them. And these are just Gardener Delights, the cherry tomatoes. These ones as well, these are the yellow Perfection, I think they're called. These ones. I gave these last year as well and these were pretty good. Chilies, so these are the yellow wax hops, Hungarian. I did sow some, but they didn't, they just died as soon as they germinated, so I don't know what happened there. So that's the tomatoes. Just kind of put them all back in there. Cucumber, and these are the Pasca F1. I did sow these, but as I say, because they've been ill and that, and they weren't getting the care, so I did stick them in the greenhouse, but they were just a bit leggy and they were just all over the place, and trying to like prop them up and keep them going, and they just did to survive, so I ended up just getting up on them. So that's all the brassicas and the brassicas and the carrots and all the onions and shallots. The kale that goes into the brassicas, just shove that in there. And the turnips. I need to build like a proper seed box. I've got some of this ply stuff behind there. And also I did sow these ones. I'm not going to say the name because they're just a weird name, and they're climbing beans. I sowed these last year and they're like a greeny purpley blacky pod, and they were nice. And I also sowed these ones. These are Lottie beans. It's a climbing bean. These were nice as well. That's what it looked like in the picture there. I did sow some of these directly down at the allotment once I took the peas out when they were finished. That's the only thing I don't have here is the packets of peas, because I've left them in the house. But I did try and sow these after the peas came out, but the slugs just got to them and destroyed them, so yeah, I gave up on them. I did take another packet of peas actually. So the peas I grew were just the new peas. Was it the purple podded peas, and they were nice and tasty. They weren't as tasty as the green shaft. These fleas, man, I hate the fleas. They weren't as tasty as the green shaft, but they were nice. And the other ones were obviously the green shaft. Everybody's growing the green shaft. That's what I grew again. But the peas did rubbish this year. The green shaft were only half of the height what they were last year before they started to produce peas. Last year they were massive. They were probably double the height they were. They were only a good 3 or 4 feet before they started producing. Last year they were probably a good 6 feet, 5 feet before they started getting peas on them. So just the season has went. So I got this book here, Mr. Fugengill's. It's his autumn book and spring 2023. Does veg, flowers, fruit and equipment. So this is it here. He's got I'll just put these in and show you if you could see that. So this first section here is just bedding plants. So you've got like primroses and you've got pansies, you've got all different pansies there. What else have we got? More pansies and violets. We've got some autumn planting and stuff. Some like shrubs and that in there. Some like wildflower plants, some more bulbs here, bulbs. They do a lot of bulbs. These are all daffodils, all different types of daffodils, all different more daffodils. There's a few pages daffodils. Tulips, they do all the tulips. You could buy packets of tulips with mix, or you could buy individual tulips. So you're getting, let me see if I'll find a better page on here. So you're getting all these tulips here, so you're getting a mix there. So you're getting like 40 mixed bulbs for like £13, which is, it's not too bad. Or you could buy an individual, so you could buy all the same one. So you could buy all the one variety. You're getting 15 bulbs of one variety for like 10. The price does vary. It varies up for £8, £11, £10, and £9. But as I say, that a lot of them are breeds, and there's another lot there. Let's say £11 again. If you're into your tulips, there's more different like bulbs and that, and plants and things in here. Or just again, they do have a clearance actually on the page here. Just like plants and veg seeds that they're trying to get rid of, going for cheap. So there's more plants there, more plants. And there's your veg there, so again, they do some veg there. There's all your kale and your spring onions, your pak choy, peas, radish. This is the bit that I'm looking at. So we've got the green manure here. And the types of green manure they do like winter grazing ray. So that basically just prevents the reduction of soil compaction, prevents impact on nutrients being washed out by the soil and wet weather. So that I could do that. We've got autumn winter mix. So that's basically just a mix of clover, fixes the nitrogen. What else has it got in it? It looks like it's got mustard in it. Mustard to improve the soil structure. It does also contain ryegrass and white mustard. So, and it's 100 grams, and it covers a 20 square metre span. And it's £2.80 for 100 grams. That's only free the day. Well, they do mustard on its own actually. They do a separate mustard there. So you would be ordering that the new to sow the new September or February time, and then you'd want to dig it in about February, December. And I say that's just onions, all different onions there, and garlic. We'll be ordering my garlic soon, more shallots and garlic, and fruit trees, fruit bushes, more fruit bushes, more fruit. Right, these are the just the flowers here, and they've got flowers on sale, 99 pence for all these. And you've got all these ones here that are a wee bit more. These are all new flowers that are coming to the catalogue that are coming out. So basically that's just pick these back up. Oh, my hand away. So basically that's the catalogue that I've started using. I do use Thomson Morgans or Sutton's. I do use them. I used Sutton's last year, this year actually, to order my seeds out. I do have another catalogue on house for them. It's like that, but it's got flowers, veg, fruit. It's got equipment, bulbs, all different types of stuff in it. And if you want me to do a wee online thing, I could do that. There's actually something I will show you that, but I have to do it on the computer, and it's a allotment template, and basically you could put your measurements, your allotment in, and if you've got like little beds, you could put them in, and then you could. It's basically like a planner. It's basically like an allotment planner. So can what you grown it this year, and then you can like rotate it. You can put totties at the top, something can things like that. I could show you. I'm going to show you that later on. But I just want to show you what I was this book, and I was just mainly wanted just to show you the what I was getting for to put in it the winter as a cover crop. And I've just ordered it anyway, so it should be coming hopefully this week, and then I could do a video on that down there. But I do need to go down and clear it all, get all the weeds out and that and stuff, and then obviously just put a cover out at the new until it comes. So anyway guys, that's my seeds here. I do need to get a tub, bulb something better. Showing you what seeds I've doing there, what I've grown this year, and what was last year's, and a wee review on some of them. Unfortunately, as I say, some of them I never got to try out, like eat, when they grew, just because of the weather and just with being ill and that. And then I just wanted to show you the book here. And as I say, you can order online. You could go online and order, or you do get like an order card on the back there. But it's better just to go online there. And as I say, if you spend over 50 quid, you get a free posting package. And as I say, it's better to look online because there's a lot more stuff online, and it's a lot cheaper, and it's a lot you can get there. I went on there and I must have spent like 40 quid, and I got loads of seeds, for hundreds of seeds for that money there. So yeah, that's everything for the day. I'm gonna go down to the allotment maybe, just to see what's happening there. The tomatoes are pretty much done now, so I'm just gonna pick what's there and get rid of them, and then I'll put the compost onto the allotment. I'm just going to get the greenhouse ready for the winter. See if the pumpkins are ready to harvest yet, the Jack Be Little ones. I've got Jack Be Little pumpkins down there, see if they're ready. I've still got potatoes growing there. I will do a little potato review actually, because I've not done one yet, so I'll do one. What else? I think that's pretty much everything actually. So I'll get going now, and hopefully the seeds in the book is help people out on things. I say this year's been a rubbish year for me. Next year's going to be a better year, and I'm hoping to show everybody, like people that are beginning allotments and didn't come up today and dicking out to sow things. I'm going to show you how to sow facade, basically facade to plate. So hopefully that goes well, we can start it next year. You're probably wondering what that glass is behind there, and that's I've got a shed out there that has just been used as a storage shed. I'm actually going to turn it into a lean-to. So the glass is there for the lean-to windows. I have bigger sheets there actually, but maybe one might go on the roof. I don't know yet. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go. Hopefully that this was ideal for you. And any questions, anything you want to ask me, just fire in the comments. Don't be shy, and I'll try and reply back to you as quick as I could. But for now, I'm gonna go, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye for now.